Supplies for today's exercise. U2 fasteners, construction grade screws, Noco Genius 5 trickle charger. Anyways, screws were purchased from Thunder Bay Fasteners and from the Battery Doctors, where we got Noco Genius 5, both in Thunder Bay. Hooked up. Now we'll get this pulled out so we can get the project started, and I'll show you what we're up to. As I walk down the length of our new trailer, we're going to go through install of some tread bright or some expanded metal on the deck here. Brand new trailer. It's a Triumph 35-foot deck tandem dually trailer, and we got a new adventure starting with key equipment. We're going to do a little bit of hot shot work. Not sure how much we're going to have on the channel, but anyways, we need to get some expanded metal on the deck here so that we can get the M62 back on it, or onto it, so that we can take it to Thunder Bay. Anyways, expanded metal's on the crate there. We'll get that unpacked and get to making this happen. Thanks for dropping by. Glad you're here. Like, subscribe, don't forget to share, and again, I'm talking too much. Let's get at it. Alright, so there it is. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise here. Anyways, galvanized expanded metal that has been optimized, or what do they call it, for traction. So normal expanded metal is flat. You can see by the profile here on the end it's been turned to add more traction. Anyway, reason being is that this trailer is designed for sea cans, or intermodal containers, whatever you want to call them. And problem with that is that when you go to put something, rubber wheels or rubber tracks on it, it spins, so it doesn't have enough traction to get it up the hill. So we're going to add this expanded metal to the deck, to the back portions here, and make it so we can drive on it safely. All right, so you can see the way the deck's set up here. It has the solid rails here, or slides, I guess, for the sea cans, and there's wooden decking in the middle, but to get to it, you got to cross that 3 feet of solid steel. And again, when it's wet or snowy, there's no chance of getting something with tracks or wheels on there without using the winch. And you know, we could use the winch to do it. It's a 12,000 pound Warren winch. But really, when it comes to loading equipment, you really don't have to do that. No, it's ideal. Alright, so you can see how this is going to lay out. Definitely makes a difference in regards to how much traction we're going to have. And so now, I'm just going to fasten her down. Now we're going to pass it down with self-tapping screws in order to be able to remove it if we need to be able to put sea cans on. Because obviously the sea cans would just rip that stuff off the trailer. We might see how it goes. Maybe we'll end up trimming stuff. Anyway, let's get at her. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're actually going to trim off some of the length on these so that we can keep the slide rails for the sea cans clear, so that we don't possibly have to remove this in order to put sea cans on. It makes life a lot easier. Once it's on, then we don't have to worry about it. So we'll go find a grinder with the cutting wheel, and at the very least we're going to trim the back one and go from there. All right. Oh, sunshine. Oh, love it. Anyway, we got another snowstorm coming tomorrow, so we got to get this done today. Yeah, well, if it wasn't for the wind, which wind is blowing like, 30 kilometers an hour, and makes for a little bit brisk, but it's actually 8 degrees above according to the thermostat on the wall. But that wind is definitely making it feel a little bit bitter. So anyway, I'm getting cold standing still, time to get back at it. All right, so with this being a sea can trailer, you have these guides on here, which are removable, which makes it real nice to use the deck as a table instead of having to work over these. So, cool. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now that we got that square with the end, is I'm going to put a T-square on the bottom here on this flat edge, going straight up where that wood connects to the, or abuts the rub rail for the sea can, and we'll cut it there. Mark it off, and then we'll move it out and cut it, instead of cutting on top of the trailer. inside the wood. I'll show you why. So these keyhole things are made for chains. So you stuff your chain down here and the links jam in here, and then you can use your binder to hold whatever you got to do down. So with that just a little bit inside the wood there, it's all clear, not going to bind on that, no pun intended. Same thing here. So anyway, we'll find a driver here and we'll get this fastened down. Okay, well, it continues to warm up here. The wind has died down a little bit. As you can see, I'm in bare sleeves here now. Kind of nice. Kind of like April should be. Anyway, so we're going to do something different than originally planned. Originally, we were going to have the expanded metal all the way to the edge. We're going to move it forward here because there was, that distance here, from here to here, came out of the grip distance for holding this panel down, because we're not going to put any screws down through the deck, the steel deck. So we moved it forward and we'll fasten it down here with our U2 fasteners. Anyway, enough talking. More to work to do. All right, so we got that secured there now. We'll see how well that holds. I'm sure there's going to be some stretching of the material when you're driving on it. So we may have to, well, I'm sure we'll have to put some more screws in at some point in time, just as things wear. But the only thing that got my attention is that, of course, we've got this piece here that's a little bit loose. It's gonna rattle. I'm not sure I like that, but we'll have to figure something out there maybe. All right, well, only 3 more sheets to do. All right, I'll let you you folks head on to your whatever you're gonna do today. Hope your day is beautiful as this one is, and stay well, stay safe. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Like I said, this is gonna be our hotshot operation under another business, but if you want to see this kind of stuff, that's great. I'm not sure I want to keep it in Manistee Key, but it does work with securing and whatnot of tractors and equipment and logging and whatnot that we do with Manistee Key and key equipment now. So folks, stay well, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Take care, stay well. Ciao for now. the sun in your eyes here. That'll work. Anyway, now we just need a bigger truck. Gotta figure out where the weight and balance is to make sure everything's happy, and we'll be in good shape. Anyways, folks, that's a quick one. We'll talk to you a bit. Take care, stay well, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.